Hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Living World of Darkness, Changeling the Dreaming. In this scene, Savannah has just gotten a text message from an unknown number that Ismay is trapped somewhere and might possibly be hurt. She's been wanting to talk to Diva about Ismay anyway, and then she got sick and didn't really go anywhere for a little while, but she's getting better, and with this message, she feels that it's very urgent that she talks to Diva, so she is walking in Angarona right now, and her one success on willpower, and she is a little bit. She's not being frantic enough to cause a scene, but there's very much a sense of urgency about her when she comes into the bar.
Diva, on her side, is actually not really looking at her phone so much. I mean, once in a while she'll check up on it, but that's only because she's expecting a text from someone later on. She's actually just ignoring a lot of stuff and just focusing on work. She's been a little worried about AJ since he's going through some things, and it's actually kind of odd that he's not here right now because he normally is just on the other side of the bar, just happy to give Diva his company for a little bit. But, he's a busy man, and so that's probably why he's not here. She kind of shrugs it off. She's busy all the time, too, but it's kind of nice to have somebody who makes time for you. And she's mostly focused on making sure people have got their orders, and she's running her little ship as the benevolent leader. I mean, maybe one or two people, those rude wagon girls, are kind of calling her a dictator underneath their breaths, like they think she can't hear them. That's okay. They still have to clean the grill later. Doesn't get mind her one bit. He was just at the bar mixing drinks. Just decently busy.
Savannah waits for her to finish up with whatever customers she's helping before she goes up to her. And there is definitely a bit of a panic on her face.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was having a conversation.
Oh. Diva finishes her conversation, or finishes helping whatever the customers that she's helping, and then she leans across the bar with a little bit of panic on her face.
Hey, hun, are you all right? You look like you've been run over. Are you good?
I need to talk to you. Is that possible?
Yeah, sure. Do you want some tea first? Cause you're not looking too good, hun.
I'm fine. I've been a little bit under the weather, but I'm much better now than I was. Something we really need to talk.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you need me, I'm right here. Sure. Let me just get this gentleman his drinks. Why don't you go to the back first and just chill in the lounge back there, and I'll be coming over in just a sec.
She nods and smiles and heads to the back.
And now Diva is gonna just kind of frown. She's a little worried. She takes her eyes off her friends for a couple of days, and all hell breaks loose apparently. So she's just gonna do the order real quickly and tell Gloria that she's gonna be in the back. She'll grab a cup of water and grab underneath the thing. There it is, and make her way to the back of the bar. In her hand, she's just got some hulls and such, and she's gonna pass it to Savannah, who she assumes is in the back of the freehold. And of course, as she would know, the freehold is just another bar with a lounge upstairs, kind of like a half second story. with two doors that lead outside. One of them leads directly into her garden, where she has Valeria work, who's not working today, and the other one just leads to the Grey World backyard. And Diva's gonna make her way towards her, and just hand her the um, water and the cough drops. Be like, here, you need these more than I do.
She smiles. Thanks. She takes both of them and she actually will unwrap a cough drop and stick it in her mouth. Um, she then she opens her phone, or she gets her phone out and she opens the message that she received from this strange number, and she holds it up for Diva to see. It's about
Um,
Ismay.
really? All right. You lean over and look at the phone. Trap. What? How would they know though?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I normally jump at the idea that well, I don't even want to say I jump at the idea that she's hurt, but I want to. I'd like to think that if she's hurt, somebody would tell us, but getting it from an unknown number.
Means it's someone that doesn't want to reveal who they are. Someone, you know, during the way that things are right now, it really doesn't surprise me. Um, I I don't know. I know that she's been gone. I've been.
Yeah, she's been gone for far longer than she said she would. I mean, if she is hurt, then I can definitely talk to Kalash. I don't know who exactly knows Horn is. I know of them, I guess, but
I
I know
know.
Kalash.
I know who she is. I've met her before.
Well, and maybe you should talk to her rather than me.
She.
And Diva gets a sour look on her face, which is really unusual for this normally sweet little young woman.
Um. She
Is
doesn't.
Sleepy? Set, look at the side chat.
Oh. Um. Do, 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 do. Sure. It's fine. Um. Savannah. Uh. She doesn't actually react to the sour look because she's giving her own sour look about the mention of Nosehorn. She doesn't particularly care for her, but she just kind of nods slowly. Uh, yeah, I can see if I can find her.
All right. Okay, well, I mean, I can definitely get Kalash pretty easy, but how do they know? I mean, I know that if one of us would hurt, I'd be so happy for someone to tell us that so that we can go and help them out. But
I know.
the fact of the
I
matter is
know.
that
That's.
they know, but they don't want to come out and tell us. It's just real suspicion. Something about it don't sit right. Not for this, at least.
Um. You were the first person I thought of when I got this message.
I mean, I know she has other friends, but thank you for thinking of me. You don't know how many times I've avoided upstairs just because that body is there.
I know. I can imagine.
I mean, AJ's real good at, letting me hang out with him. Even when I, have a perfectly fine home, he don't mind, which is sweet. I can't stand being around it. Well, I mean, maybe I'm too harsh. But it's not like if one of us forgot. I mean, I know it'll happen, but it's just different, you know? Because she could come back. We can't remember so easy. I mean, unless we get enchanted, but even then, it only lasts for so long. But
Um,
if she is hurt, then I know someone who can help us find her. I mean, if Kosh and Nose Horn aren't going to be so helpful. And even
oh,
then, couldn't hurt to help, to try.
who?
AJ, honey, finds people for a living.
Mm,
I make people drinks, he finds people. Is my dances. Laney rides, it's just what we do, what we're good at. And because I care for her, I'd want someone that I can really trust looking for her. You know? Someone that I could rely on to find her. I wouldn't want to ask just anybody. I don't know Nosehorn, and I don't think I want to. And Kalash is good people. He's just a little odd sometimes. And I don't know him as well as Valeria does. But if I know somebody who is skilled in finding people, you bet your ass I'm going to ask him to help me. I mean, why wouldn't I? It'll only be the logical choice, right?
she nods. I want to help too.
I know. Everyone can. I just. I mean. It's just so hard, you know?
I know. Yeah.
Ring, 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 ring.
Ismay.
Sorry, hon?
Ismay.
I apologize. I said ring, 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 ring.
Are you ringing on the phone or are you
Yes.
knocking on the door?
Yes.
Okay.
He's ringing.
Okay. Diva will, well, because Savannah has her phone out, I guess it'll be her phone.
Okay, then I will call Savannah. Ring, 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 ring.
Savannah looks at her phone, answers it.
Hello?
Hello?
This
Who's
is
it?
Maugrim.
Maugrim.
Yes. I would like to talk something with you as soon as possible. Are you free at the moment?
Yeah. Uh, you can.
It's about Ismay.
Diva's like on her side, she's just like making faces, asking what's going on.
Come to Angarona.
Who's coming?
Okay.
Just for the record, we're already in Angarona. Maybe you didn't know that.
Oh, just be
No,
like,
I
come to the
didn't.
back.
No, I didn't know that.
You should have said
actually
that
did
first.
another scene.
Yeah.
We did another scene where we were in Bangalore. We apologize.
All right. Well, if you guys are gonna be coming to the back, you have to ask Diva first.
Okay, so after hearing this, Maugrim is gonna look at Laney, and then he will with his head he will point it back, and then in the phone he'll like, oh, we're already in Garona. I'm asking permission to come back. Come to the back.
Oh.
Diva's still like waving, like, what is going on?
She puts the phone to the side. It's Maugrim. He wants to come back here. He says it's about Ismay.
All right, so that's two people who know about her. Where the hell are people getting their information? Because I'm gonna find out. Better believe it. And Diva's gonna get up and she's gonna go to the back. She's gonna go to the front of the room, open the door, and kind of poke her head out, look around, and like a lemming, just switch, and she'll look like, where is everybody? I'm looking for Laney and Maugrim.
You will
Hey, you
see.
two, come.
You will see Maugrim is like holding the hand of Lady, and he kind of like arrives.
She's still
Alright,
carrying
you
an Irish coffee.
Diva gonna be like, all right, come on in. Wait, Laney, grab my cell phone right there.
Oh, yeah, sure. She'll grab the phone and bring it over to Diva.
Thank you. And how come if y'all were here you didn't say hi? It's so rude.
I apologize.
I don't really mean anything by it, hon.
I
I've
was
been
gonna
busy.
say, we were just hanging out with Sir Xander. He just left.
Ooh, how is things with Xander's? Because I know Altwas is still dancing. Well, they still have a contract even if Ismay's not around.
I mean, he seems to be fine.
All right.
I mean, well, by the way, when you say back, are we like at the freehold?
Yeah, you're going to the back towards the freehold.
Okay, so we're not in the freehold yet. Okay.
It's just
so-
a door.
Well, you have to be careful what you say, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, but no, so she's just like, no, he seems to be good. He's very focused right now.
All right.
Maugrim kind of looks troubled.
You okay, hon? And Dee was just gonna leave them inside the freehold and close the door.
Maugrim kind of like closes his eyes and open. He will look at Savannah and Diva and he says, "It was me. I sent a text."
You sent the text.
Yeah, I'm done with doing things from the shadows.
Oh, thank fucking God. All right, how the hell did you find out?
Soothsay.
Soothsay? Oh, I forgot that's a
I-
thing.
I
Never been trusted
scry,
them.
I scry where she was and I couldn't see anything. It's kind of really weird because I used to be blind once and that's how I see. Then I was just because I wasn't able to see, I couldn't cast Omen.
Oh,
Omen
damn.
is an art which allows you to, cast, understand the situations. So I wasn't able to cast, but what I did, I cast the Omen to the situation that I was in. Like I cast the Omen to the place that I see, and I'm gonna read you guys what I found. Just a second.
All right.
Um,
I forgot Soothsay was a thing. I mean, I never did trust it, but if
I
it'll help us and she's in danger, of course.
I felt suffocation, and then my senses were deprived. My body goes into flight, like a flight that I was like so intense in the pain in my right foot, like something tore something out, and I
Oh,
wasn't able
Lord.
to stand, and all I felt was falling. Everything
thought-
ends, but I'm okay. That's how I fucking felt. And then
Lord.
I did one more thing. I cast a blessing to her,
Oh,
just to make sure that maybe she can be fine.
thank
But
you.
no problem. She's a citizen of the kingdom. We should. It's not just us. It's everybody who should be looking after her.
Yeah, no, I mean, we have rules. You can't just take somebody like that.
Exactly. I think her right foot has a problem, and I think she's trapped. Um,
How do
and
you?
it was. Pardon?
No, Dee was just kind of thinking, like, how do you trap someone like that?
I have no idea. And I apologize for being kind of sneaky by sending a text, but
I know, dangerous times.
no, it's not about dangerous times. It's about me, and I need to change the way that I work. I'm
Diva's just gonna give a side eye look to Laney with a raised eyebrow.
I need to be
Lady,
more open.
Lady shrugs and looks about as surprised as Diva.
Diva will give a very proud nod towards Maugrim.
He just says, I don't have any shame to hide. The first reason I actually send you guys text because I thought that if you guys think it's me, it might be different because a lot of people think that I hate AVFE, and I didn't want you guys to fall to misconsumption.
No.
Well, Maugrim, see, the thing is, I know you. You're dating Laney. Laney's a good person. If you were like that, she wouldn't put up with that shit.
Maugrim, we just had a conversation like a week ago.
I know.
We talked about this, so why would you think I would think that?
You're good people, hon. Don't worry. We trust you.
He nods. Like all of you roll me perception and empathy.
You mean
Oh
everything that
my.
Diva's skilled in?
Okay, roll me that shit.
Perception
Roman.
empathy, huh?
Yeah,
I don't even
because
remember what perception. Oh, yes, I do remember what it is.
feelings are coming.
Oh, the
2
feels.
successes.
I'm waiting for my dice to come up.
I know. Loading takes. You'd think because it's leaving, it'd be better.
Apparently, I get no feels whatsoever.
I think your
yeah,
difficulty would be 5. Yeah. But
Son of a
Okay.
bitch.
Oh,
I
that's the
jinxed
case
myself.
that I get 2. If you
Okay.
give me 5.
So people who have success
I got
will
one success.
understand that some people saying "I trust you" to Maugrim, it's like it was probably the best thing you can ever say to him, other than like as probably Lady saying "I love you." It was like he was surprised and he realized he's doing good, and it kind of made him happy.
Aww.
And he smiles and nods because like that is a good step of what he wants to be.
Savannah just
honey.
smiles.
Diva's just gonna give him like a big warm smile. Alright. So glad to know we're all on the same page. I did mention, but well, we were talking to Savannah about. I was talking to Savannah on how we didn't know where she was, and it seems like you don't know either. We can always ask somebody who's professional at finding people. I mean,
Actually, Pyretics 1. It's not that hard.
Can I say this, which is gonna be weird, but
I've
I
got
think
Pyretics 1.
no, I totally know you're fine. I think what you can do is first let's talk to the FE because the situation in the kingdom is different, and the Kalash or Nosehorn might know more than us. And if they're not willing to share, well, that's on them, and we will take the information from them. It's fine because they're not keeping an info while someone is being hurt, suffocating, or worse. Like they're not hiding. Either they will help us, or that means that they are making us unable to save an innocent person. So they need to brought to fold. And I know this kind of is gonna might create problems, but I mean, like I'm not close to Dismay, but I know what she did for her friends, and
she was a good kid.
I was surprised at how she did what she did, and it was really good. So like, I think we owe her the same a little.
Just gonna say you can't text if we're in a freehold. That's fine. You can have a second, but you can't text in a freehold.
Well, yeah, but then how did he call her?
Then that shouldn't have happened either.
Exactly.
Yep. It shouldn't have. I realized that after it happened. I was like, oh yeah, we were in a freehold.
So let one be if it's the other one.
Someone can arrive to the freehold and tell you like someone's calling you, so that isn't improbable. There are people who work in the freehold, as far as I know.
Wait, what?
Are there people like changelings who works in your place?
Yeah, but nobody's allowed on the freehold unless Diva
Okay.
says they are.
Maybe you said they are.
Someone could knock on the door?
I guess.
I'm just asking you. I don't know. It's your thing.
Yeah, we can find someone to join a reason to join us. It's fine.
Alright, then Diva's gonna start texting when they leave the freehold. I just have to go yell at somebody.
Yeah, go do your thing.
Maugrim kind of looks at Savannah and says, "But you have my support in this. I don't know. I know Kalash is seen as a baron. He is higher ranked than me, but we are not sure about. Like he is not a baron. He's an FE. I'm not trying to say this as pushing him, but like he is not acknowledged by our laws yet. He might be acknowledged by the Reno. but not by the kingdom. So it can create a really fucked up political situation, but we will avoid it as we are saying we're trying to find our friend. Don't you think do you think it's cool?
I think we should just ask him.
That's probably the most direct method, I would say. Just
Exactly.
ask him and see where it goes.
I mean, from what I know of Kalash, he's pretty straightforward, and he doesn't hide his feelings well. So if he knows something, he's not going to hide it from us.
I always make for bad plans for like bad situations. I apologize for bringing bad mood.
It's okay. I just think that just asking would be the best way to do it.
And if that fails, then we can try the magicy method.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is another one. That is another way.
I was gonna say because we can do the other one either way. If you just want to be more political about it and try to do it I'm just saying, pyretics. Pyretics is probably the most direct method, but it might not be the best method.
No, I actually agree, but it's just like I fear that this might be like let's just say I don't want to enter a Athene camp without knowing that we're entering a camp.
Oh well, I mean, if we were to go do this, I mean, we would obviously go very slow. We would be careful. Like we would just be going as far as we could go without actually causing an international incident.
Okay.
I mean, at least sussing out the situation would probably be the main thing. I would think.
Alright, I'm back. What did you miss? Or what did I miss?
We were talking about like how we can handle the situation, and Savannah just said, "Let's just talk with Kalash. Like, it's the best option. Let's just talk to him."
Yeah.
Just ask him.
And then Laney said something about how if we did go the pyretics method, then it would pretty much be like we're not trying to cause an international incident. It would be more going as far as we could go without getting into trouble.
Yeah.
At least get an idea of what's going on before heading back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
I wonder how far she is in. I mean, I'm not sure if it'd be more or less worrisome if she was close to home than farther away.
Was it some Adheen reason, like some Adheen thing that she left about?
She said she just needed to do some things. She needed to talk to some people about her situation. And she said she'd be back by Christmas. It's been
Okay.
almost a month now.
It's
Okay,
been
so
3 weeks.
all right, so it seems, but the implication was that she'd probably be going into the dreaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's probably lost in the dreaming somewhere? Oh no.
Well, she's definitely not now lost. Somebody found her.
Right.
And that worries me most of all.
It's true. She could have just taken the wrong turn to Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico is the worst kind of hell you want to be in. Mm-mm.
So any turn from Albuquerque would be a good turn.
Yep, as long as you don't go deep into Albuquerque.
I always figured the deserts were going to get you before anything else. What's in Albuquerque?
Deserts are fine. We just got to be safe.
As long as you bring water and enough clothing, I imagine.
Well, yeah, but no fool goes out into a desert without it. Unless they're barren evidence, but even then. But that's besides the point.
And I feel I feel like Albuquerque is just fun.
Albuquerque name is so fucking cool. Just saying.
I'll explain if you do. Do you know the reference, Amachan?
No.
It's a reference to an old Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Make a left at Albuquerque. Somewhere along the line, I made a loud turn around at Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Every time he comes up out of his hole, he's like, "I
In
must
the
have
wrong
made one
place.
turn-" Yeah, in the wrong place. He's always just like, I must have made a left turn in Albuquerque or something."
Must have made a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
So I just figured you might like to know the reference.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So there you go. I guess that's a working plan.
Yep. Talk to one of them and just find out if they know. And if not, flame it up then.
All right then. Well, I'm sorry if we intruded in something. As she kind of looks back and forth between Savannah and
Oh no,
Diva.
we were just talking about this exactly, so it kind of works out.
Savannah nods.
You have great Irish coffee out there, though.
Glory make that for you?
Yep.
She's really good at that.
Yep.
Mine always come out a little too strong.
Oh, well, in that case, Xander would have liked yours. No, it wasn't Xander. That was you. You're the one who wanted the Irish coffee with the extra Irish.
She kind of evens it out for the customers. Something about people don't always want to leave here bare ass drunk.
I don't know. I feel like maybe Maugrim did want to be bare ass drunk.
I can always fix him a drink outside. I mean, I've got the utensils back here, but I kind of have to do some stuff outside anyway. So, did you guys have a good conversation outside?
Yeah.
We did.
I'm glad. I mean, Angrona's hasn't changed much with what's going on. Feeling's a little bit different, but not too much. People are a little more, either more uptight or really trying to wind down easy. All the bar fights.
If you need anyone to stop the bar fights, I can help.
No, thank you. And if you see one, be sure to help me out. But I've got a bat, and it works pretty well.
It's okay. Maugrim pretty much had to make me leave anyway, so.
Make you leave?
Yep. Too much going on in Queens to be just walking out too often.
What is going on in my old home area?
Just an army coming in. No big deal.
What the hell?
County being probably, seems to be being, coming in with a new count and all of that fun stuff. I'm just staying out of the way, but at the same time, I have to be there.
That's...
It's to be expected with what went down.
Well, yeah, but still.
I know. I can just safely say I don't really know what else to do with it. So,
If it gets hard to hang out in Queens, you're more than welcome to bunk upstairs.
thank you. I intend to stick it out because that's my barony and it's what I have to do.
Look at you, adorable little trooper that you are.
She just shrugs and looks, not nearly as happy as my gift.
Maugrim puts a hand on her shoulder. Not like, he just like means like I'm here.
Diva's gonna look warmly at them. She's got all sorts of like happiness bubbling in her. Living vicariously through her friends. She's so proud.
Happiness bubbles. Happiness bubbles. And she's just going to look, kind of stand up a little taller, I guess, which, and she's just going to be like, well, that barony's been in my family for generations. I have a family tree of people who have held this barony.
Wow, it's kind of fancy.
It is a little too fancy, not going to lie. But I have a tradition to uphold, and until they take it away from me, I will continue to uphold it. So that's what it boils down to. That and it's home. Like, it's home. I know everybody who lives there. I know. I am the personal welcome wagon when people put a business in. I've known their mothers, their fathers, their children. Those are my people.
Oh, hon. Diva's just gonna like stretch out and give her a hug. I'm so happy for you.
Happy for me?
I'm happy that they've got you. Someone
you
like
become?
that.
What you become? She means that you become a really good leader.
You really have. It's a good thing that you're going to stick it out to the end for the people who care for you, who depend on you. Everybody wants someone like that to look up to. And I'm happy I know you and that you're that person.
Well, right now, from what I can see, I'm the only hint of stability they have in Queens. Still have no idea what happened to Baron Maximilian. And with Castiel, we already know what happened.
Diva's just going to give a cringe and a shrug. Yeah, that's the whole battle of worms.
So that kind of leaves me as the only person there who knows who remains. Like, someone has to. So it is what it is. Business as usual, and we ignore the armies marching by.
How do they even walk around in the gray like that?
Oh, they don't. They don't. It's all dreaming. I'm sure it's all dreaming.
No, still, just imagining a bunch of guys on bikes trailing around the area.
That would be
not
kind
even
of
motorcycles, but like street bikes,
Bicycles?
That would be amazing. But no, bicycles that when you
with tassels, lots of tassels.
Well, no. Bicycles, but chimerically, when you look at them, they look like unicorns.
Mm-hmm. Lots of tassels on the actual bike, and the leaders all have Pokemon cards in their wheels, kind of flap in the wind. The guy who's in charge and calls the heart has a bell that rings whenever they need to stop. That's at least an interesting image to chew on.
It is, in fact. I have to agree with you on that. I don't know, though. I mean, at this point, it's all been dreaming, and it seems to be pretty standard marching. I doubt they're gonna... I mean, I haven't seen anything too crazy yet.
Yeah. And Diva says, knocking on the wood in the back of the bar.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Don't go testing things now, honey.
I said yet. You okay there, Maugrim?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Does it have anything to do with the thing that you were going crazy about that I mentioned, when we were still out there?
We will still talk about that. Doesn't tell me. Kind of like says it to himself. And then the kind of looks at Savannah. She's being pretty silent. And he smile.
Diva,
He gives her a warm smile.
She smiles back.
you're right, hon. You're awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You say as your voice cracks in the middle of that. I know you've got a cold, but you sure as hell don't look good.
I'm just worried. You're welcome to peony that if you'd like.
Diva's definitely gonna peony that. When does Diva not peony shit?
I don't know, especially with Savannah
True.
around.
Let me see.
2.
1, 2, 3.
Well, she is worried, but there's a bit more to it than that.
Well, we at least got a plan for Ismay. And even though whatever's going on in the kingdom looks like we're still kind of striving towards a healthy medium, you still look down. Not even just sad, but like something deep in you. I'm only going to keep on pestering you about this.
Yeah, my girlfriend is gone, and I'm not sure if she will come back.
Really?
She's in a very dangerous place.
I didn't know you were dating someone.
Yeah. She's a park person.
Ah, I see.
Aw.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Maugrim
Oh,
nods.
God. Maugrim.
Well, I don't know much about the park people, but I do know they can pack a punch and they can definitely go through stuff. So she can definitely come back sometime. Maybe it'll just be a little while, but you know.
I know. I actually got to talk to her on the phone Friday.
Aw.
She had to leave suddenly. I didn't get to say goodbye, but I did get to talk to her on the phone. She said she'd try and call me once a week, so I hope that she can do that. I don't know how long she'll be gone, but I just, worried that I won't get to see her again.
Oh, honey. Well, it's only, what, Wednesday? You still got another couple of days. And if she doesn't call you this week, I'm sure she'll call you twice next week.
She smiles at that. I hope so. I'm trying to stay positive about it, sort of. I mean, it's hard. And with Ismay missing too, it's hard.
Yeah, but I mean, at least we're going somewhere with Ismay now. And
Yes.
you still have to
I
wait
hope
for your girlfriend to call you. So things are in motion. It's not like it's absolutely stopped. Things are
Yep.
slowly working their way out. Slowly.
Be
But,
better once I get over this cold.
oh yeah, those things don't help. I can make you a hot toddy outside if you want.
Sure.
Just a little bit of a kick. Some cayenne to help clear that sinus thing you've got going on.
Yeah, it's probably the weather or something.
Well, we did get a snowstorm Saturday.
Hmm. Oh, I know.
Hmm?
Well, I went out with Julian and Summer and Valeria, and uh, they were smoking hookah, and I had some catnip, so I decided to, yeah. And I ran around outside in the cold for a while, so that's probably what happened.
Probably. There are all sorts of numbers of why you shouldn't do that again. Um,
But I
particularly
like
because,
my catnip.
well, yeah, but particularly because hookah's not designed for catnip.
Oh
Also,
no no no
it
no
slipped.
no they no I didn't no I didn't smoke it in the hookah. I just rubbed it on
Oh,
my face.
see,
That's what
that's
you,
not the
that's
way
what you
you.
that's what you
Maybe,
do.
maybe you
You do
should
it for
try
cat.
smoking the catnip next time. Maybe that'll help.
No, I don't think
No
I will.
no I don't.
I
I heard
think
that
she'd
Margaret,
be
it's bad
so
to do
conked
that.
outside her head, she won't know down from up.
I
Maugrim
think it's
just
bad to do
says,
that.
Maugrim just says drugs are bad.
And she just, yeah, Laney just looks at him, just shakes her head.
What?
Like, and
Stop.
she's like, you do realize that you're courting a Fiona, right?
You do realize you are dating a son of a cop, right? He kind of like smiles.
Catnip is perfectly legal.
Would it be perfectly legal if there was a large population of cat puka?
Probably not.
Well, they
So
do
it's a
that.
good thing there's not very many of us.
You know, I've heard stories of a mountain lion puka from a long time ago.
Ooh.
Mountain lion puka. That's a
Yeah,
lot of cat.
yeah, he got kicked out of the kingdom.
Oh
Don't be like
no.
that mountain lion.
Mountain
No,
lion.
I keep my catnip used to a minimum. I've only done it twice since I got it, so.
Well, don't get hooked. Oh, Lord, this
Why I
feels like a
feel
deer commercial.
why I feel like an older brother right now. Like I just want to be like look at you guys and be like, don't do it again. But I don't. It's fine.
No, a long time ago, this guy, I don't know what he did. He was this mountain lion puka. He was like caught on a video giving a blowjob to the mayor and stuff.
What?
Wait, haven't we had a female mayor for a while now?
The mayor before that. The mayor before that.
I mean,
I
that's
mean, what they
fine, but
do
just
in
don't
their
get caught on
private
video.
time.
He was in my house. I hear these things.
Oh my.
Well,
Maugrim is like, I just don't even like no.
Ladies, just gonna say,
the mayor had an exhibition kink.
I'm just gonna say for the record, the reason why I believe Lady would know this is number one, same house. Number
Yes.
two, she's been a squire for like 9 years. She would have heard this gossip. It is so obvious
She
would have
definitely
heard
would
this
have heard this gossip.
gossip. So yeah, based
Yep.
on all of this,
That is in her realm of knowledge.
I believe it makes sense. Yeah, she does
Oh,
have
yeah.
Fiona lore 1 as well. So
Mhm.
all of this together, I believe, and I'm just clarifying for an out of character basis why she would know this.
Mm-hmm.
At least basic
Laney.
situation.
Laney has a lot of lore, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Changeling Lore 3 and Fiona Lore 1 are the two that really seem to work here.
Nice. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Totally.
it's a real thing though. It was a PC, so yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Totally.
So Savannah doesn't seem to be bothered that he was giving the mayor a blowjob. Just the fact that he did it on video.
I mean, I imagine if the mayor and this mountain lion puka had an exhibition kink, great, but like, come on.
Just
Be a
don't
little
broadcast
careful.
it for the kingdom. I mean, yeah, that's bad.
It was
I was
totally
bad at
very
giving
well.
blowjobs. Can you
Very
imagine
well.
all of those people watching and like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Critiquing his technique.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was totally Grey World when it happened. It wasn't obviously the kingdom. It would have been for basically New York to see. But
Margaret,
And
yeah,
I bet you New York did see and rant about it. And like,
Margaret
whether
is
you
still
did or
like
not,
this.
you have to firmly grasp it.
not gonna lie, I totally saw the video.
Maugrim is
He,
still like this.
he,
He's like,
there were
I
honestly
don't.
there were better techniques he could have used.
Maugrim is like, I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this. No. We need to
I
say
can
this
imagine
more.
Maugrim's got his fingers in his ears going la 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 la.
Like, buddy,
Sometimes the satyr overtakes the noble, guys. Sometimes.
That's
I
right.
hope so.
Maugrim,
She's still a satyr.
I
Even if
know.
she was a noble.
Maugrim is basically right now like, if we do this, we might help the kingdom. He's like literally just ignoring this conversation. He's like thinking shit up in his head, like we might do this. It might be better. He is not listening. Cat Pook is giving blood jobs to mayors now.
And she'll just look at Maugrim at this point and be like, was that before you chrysalised?
What?
Was that before you chrysalised?
What are you talking about?
Really? You zoned out? How would you
Yeah.
zone out of that conversation? I don't even get
Because
that.
that's gross.
What
I
is so
just
gross
imagine-
about it? People get blowjobs all the time. It is not gross.
I know, Laney. I do sometimes as well, but it's like, how about
It was just
Really?
like, that's way too
Really?
much
So
information.
who's giving you the blowjobs? I'd like to
Well-
know.
Wait. Is he giving the blowjobs or getting them?
That's a really good
The way he
question.
phrased it.
That's a good point. Which is it, Margaret?
He was now like thinking, like, what would that even look like?
Maugrim is like this?
He's disapproving Maugrim now.
He's like, let's not talk about it.
He can disapprove all he wants. Diva's still thinking about it.
Savannah seems oddly satisfied about making Maugrim uncomfortable.
He returns to think about maybe Kingdom might benefit from new knights of Luna if we teach them proper shit. He just like zones out again. He tries.
Poor Maugrim. I'd feel bad, except I don't. I see no reason why I should feel bad about this.
Nope.
Diva's still thinking. Just like,
Okay.
Well, this is at least good for a laugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear about your girlfriend, though.
I am too.
She
But-
warned me that it would happen, but prepare you for it until it actually happens, you know?
Yeah, no.
It gets pretty awkward sometimes dating other people that aren't us.
Sometimes it's awkward even dating people who are us.
That's very true.
That is very true.
Savannah just laughed. She laughs and she looks between Lady and Maugrim like, oh, really?
Diva
Lady's
could also look like,
just grinning her ass off at him.
Maugrim kind of like kisses her cheek and like, yeah, I know.
y'all are adorable.
So there was another puka that I met. He was a badger puka, and he was the most asshole person I have ever seen in my life.
Honey Badger don't care.
He's like House Verge. He was like under Vlad, and he was this really weird guy.
And Lady stiffens up when he mentions the badger puka because she hates that asshole.
Never met a honey badger, not a badger puka. I mean, I know plenty
Like
of badger memes.
he wa-
Never heard of a badger puka.
Like he was this real big asshole who made people Maugrim doesn't give names, by the way. Like I'm just pointing out, like he was
Hmm.
like this asshole who was making people swear oaths for him after he makes them drunk.
What a dickhead!
Lady just closes her eyes and kind of purses her lips. It doesn't require pity to realize that she takes some of this very personally for some reason.
Like that guy, I hope I don't see him around. Like, oh
He left, Maugrim. He's gone.
yeah, he better.
What a dickhead!
He was a dickhead.
Yeah, he was a dumbass, fucking asshole.
Savannah looks
Complete and
concerned.
utter
Like now
dickhead.
she's wondering what people think of her. um,
Well, I hope your girlfriend calls you back soon. Alright,
she
honey?
will. I hope so. I'm pretty sure she will.
I'm glad.
We spent. It's just we spent all of our time together, all of our free time together, every day up until she left. So it's just taking some getting used to.
Look, soon enough, you'll see her.
Just got to keep myself busy until then.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
will.
while I have you all here, uh, do do we know any more about the Dantean? Because I'd really like to just do something about them. That would be cool.
We were just talking about them in the inside, and I was actually going to ask something about Diva, so it's cool.
Okay.
Sir Xander, Baroness Laney, Squire Dimitri, Savannah, and at the moment, five of us, we have decided we want to do something against Dante and Diva, and we have been planning. The Savannah has talked with me recently, and I have talked with Xander outside. Right now, our plan is Laney is trying to find information about Dante.
Mm-hmm.
He will she will go near um she will go near the bargain that we brought me the dragon to talk about like maybe is there a way for us to bring back people that Dante made into Dante from changelings. Second of all, I have asked a meeting from Benjamin Barker to learn information about because we don't have any scouts, and I don't want to risk Savannah because other than Savannah, we don't have anybody who's good at sneaking, and I don't want to send her alone, or like I don't want her to go alone, and that's why I'm going to make a deal with the Benjamin Barker to get information about the inside, and then we get those information, and if Laney ever gets the information about the how we can bring them back, we are going to do a strike against these Dantean place, with
Mm-hmm.
the full force that we have, and we need everybody that we can. You know.
Alright.
Savannah
Like
just nods.
I'm gonna be honest. Last time we were lucky. We saved. Dimitri was nearly dying, and I was. He kind of like takes a deep breath and he just says, "I didn't know how the fuck I was going to explain that to Laney. I don't want anybody to die, and that day I will make sure that I will be the first one in and first one left. First one to enter and last one to leave."
Lainey's gonna drain whatever is left of her drink at that point.
And he says, "We need to end this problem. This has been giving us so much problems for a really long time. Our babies, the new changes, were getting attacked, and more importantly, I believe Dantean is connected to the shuttle code. So this can end a problem for most of us, and we can try to find more connections."
Savannah smiles because this sounds familiar. This is what they talked about a week ago.
Mhm.
If the
I'm
Dante know what the Shadow Court, that would explain some things.
I totally agree.
Hmm.
Maugrim kind of like,
Yeah, our
go on,
meeting
go on.
with Mr. Barker got me thinking about that maybe the Dauntain and the Shadow Court are connected, so I went and talked to Maugrim about it.
That seems to be a suspicion that's around a lot.
They came up around same time. It's just real convenient for us to
Exactly.
fight amongst ourselves.
Exactly.
The Dantean were attacking the social meetings, the bars, and I'm really happy that like that they are not doing it anymore because I think they changed their tactics. They are, I believe that what they do right now, they are like trying. I think they found some kind of way to find out how the chrysalis is going to happen, so they attack the babies and try to snatch them to make them into Dante.
That makes a lot of sense.
So like we need to find a way to stop this, and we already know their leader is where the HQ is. If Benjamin Barker tells us that there's no changelings inside, we can just create a tactic to burn the place down and deal with the survivors who's left from the fire, the people who run away. But like we need to make sure that what is inside and what is going to happen. Like what part of uh, what is our chances? Is there any back door? Is there any underground tunnels, old sewers? The if as the Benjamin Barker told you, I believe, told like most of the kingdom, he wants to serve the kingdom by helping kingdom. So I think he will help us, or I hope he will help us, or if he doesn't, I will try to over my favor.
Yeah.
Mr. Barker seems like a good guy, but if you don't have to know him a favor, don't, right? Just in case.
What did she say? Sorry.
I was going to say, when it comes to him, I would say, I mean, just phrase it, just explain to him that this is for the good of the kingdom and explain what you have in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's
Be real
probably enough
clear
for
with
him.
him.
Yeah, that this is not for you. It's because we're trying to end a problem that is affecting
Hmm.
everybody.
And he seemed pretty adamant that he wanted us to see the problem for what it is. So I think he'd be more than happy to help us.
See?
Hopefully.
Okay.
And she kind of nudges Margaret at this point, like I told you.
Magnum nods. Okay, guys, I gotta go as well, so I need to
We,
sleep.
that's fine. Let's just leave it with them kind of chatting, I guess.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds good. Well, yeah. And then we will end our scene with the four of them just chatting about the stuff.
And
And
eventually going outside so Diva can make them drinks. And also
yes.
start texting some people.
Yeah,
Yes.
Lady needs more drinks right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just end with them hanging out in the bar part because they're done talking about changeling only matters. We'll just say that. Um, and yeah, we'll end our scene there. Thank you, players, for playing and watchers for watching. Good night.